Change. Change is what every student expects when they join SHPE-UH. Whether it's technically, professionally, whether you're looking to network or make new friends, everyone knows that SHPE-UH changes lives. Now, familia, my name is Justin Amaya. I'm a first generation mechanical engineering student here at University of Houston, and when I first transferred, I was scared. Resumes, interviews, internships, everything seemed like a mountain I had to climb, and it wasn't until I joined SHPE-UH, joined the committee, until I met the e-board that I finally started to climb those mountains. And that's why my goal as the new member representative is simple, to make the change from stranger to familia as seamless as possible. And I have 3 initiatives: involvement, development, and culture. Involvement. I want SHPE to grow to an organization of over 600 members. And I want to do this by going to classrooms, by hosting more new member representative socials, and making sure that they're early. So that way commuters can come and they can be involved. And also they don't have to go through the commitment of the late night, or they don't have to deal with the recent events on campus. And furthermore, I can use that as a gateway to other committees such as projects and outreach and mentorship. Development. I want to provide new members with incentives. Amaury, a former president, had the idea of using an onboarding buddy. I want to do an onboarding process that closely parallels the mentorship challenges, and these challenges can be after the GM, and they could be anything from attend this event or go to this e-board's officer hours, and they can be used as the selection. They will be considered in the selection for the mini e-board. And 3, culture. I want to make sure that everybody belongs. So me personally, I've been part of 4 organizations, and through this, I've been able to meet not just a lot of people, but a lot of diverse people. So I want to make sure that everybody, whether you're Catracho, whether you're Caraqueño, whether you're Guanaco, whether you're from, Tamil Nadu, or you're a finance major, I want to make sure that you're welcome here and that you feel like you can be a part, regardless of whether or not you're Hispanic or an engineer. So vote for me and vote for us. Thank you.
Hi Justin, I'm very proud of you for making the decision to run. So a large majority of your job as new member rep is to recruit for the chapter. So act like I'm a new member. How would you pitch SHPE to me as someone who's never heard of SHPE? And give me a 60-second pitch.
Hey, what's your name?
Abia.
Well, my name is Justin Amaya. I'm the new representative for the Society of Hispanic Professional Engineers. And what we basically are is we're the biggest and best STEM org on campus. We host events such as technical events, professional events, and we sponsor new members to go to this thing called National Convention, where it's basically members from all over the United States come and they talk to companies like HP and Dell. And the best part of all this, you don't have to be Hispanic or an engineer to join.
Hey Justin, as a fellow new member rep also, I used to say that, recruiting, it was everyone's job. And as you might see Abby, and maybe you see like a lot of events that are going on, there's a lot of recruitment opportunities, like Cats Back, if they still have that, Recruiter Carnival, tabling at the student center, you said the whole like classroom visits. So there's many opportunities to recruit, but what approach would you take to ensure the chapter has a strong presence along those recruitment events?
Can you ask the question one more time?
Yeah, so like what approach would you take to ensure the chapter has a strong presence at any of the recruitment events that I mentioned?
Right, so what I mentioned before is that providing new members with incentives, such as the challenges, the new member challenges, this can boost their willingness to go, because it's like it'll make them more closer to getting a position such as e-board, which will then lead to other positions in the future. So I really think that using this onboarding process will really help boost participation and new member retention.
Hi Justin, my question for you would be, how would you motivate your team to meet recruitment and fundraising goals?
Can you ask the question?
Yeah. The question is, how would you motivate your team to meet recruitment and fundraising goals?
Well, me personally, I just love meeting people. I think it's very interesting, and I think that a lot of the ties that bind us are really like make it so easy. So the way I motivate people to meet other people, to meet recruiting goals, is to maybe introduce them to some people that are like very similar. So for example, Tahimi, you're Cuban. If I were to introduce you to somebody else who's Cuban, you know, maybe you can find some common ground and we can, you know, further our goals that way.
Hey Justin, as a new member rep, you're going to be meeting quite a few people, but I wanted to ask you, what do you feel personally would be your most challenging responsibilities?
I feel like my most challenging responsibility would be balancing the goals and the responsibilities as a new member rep with academics. But I have gotten advice from previous members of the e-board, such as the current VPI, and his advice was basically, Rolando and Samantha, they sat him down and they told him that you have to be as close to perfect as possible. And whether or not you agree with that, I believe I've taken 3 things to improve that approach. And one is be prepared. I'm very well connected with a lot of Mechis, and I utilize the resources at our disposal to make sure that I'm prepared for these classes. And 2, I need to hold myself to a higher standard. So I need to understand that what I do affects more than just me, and that's something that I've been working on. And then 3, I have to be realistic. So I have to understand when it's time to delegate and when it's time to make sure that I put my foot on the gas and when I take my foot off.